Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue and I'm from OML Embroidery, and over there is Dawn manning all the special effects and making sure everything runs smoothly. And of course, and of course switching back and forth. So, I'm very excited about this. First off, I'd like to show you guys my nails. How's that view? This is in honor of Eileen Roche.
Down just a little bit.
Can you see what they are? They're falling leaves, and I just thought that would be gorgeous. Just for fun. I don't know how the white happened, but it's there. I was experimenting. So, yeah, falling leaves, lots of colors, black background. Yeah, it's kind of shiny. You'll be able to see it better when I'm at McDreamy. So, hi everybody. Hi Sue, love the nails. I heard Judy Quilt's husband said, we giggled, Judy Quilt. He heard the music and said, is it McDreamy time? Yes, it is McDreamy time. That's awesome. So Isabel, Isabel isn't a mod. Can you fix that?
I can fix
Yeah.
that.
Sorry. Love the nails. Gorgeous view. Awesome. Anyways, sorry, Judy Quilt, thumbs up to your husband. We have a lot of fun. So, excellent. So, are you guys ready for today? When I was on Eileen Roche's show, the Dime Show, it was so exciting. It was so exciting. I was nervous as heck, but it ended up being so great. Eileen Roche is wonderful. But when she revealed the doors, my head just exploded with ideas. And I'm going to show you guys the options that I came up with. So ready? 1, 2, blah. There it is.
Yay.
So I don't have any black tulle. I think that idea is incredible. Will you do my nails, Sue? Yep, come on over. I don't have any black tulle. I love that idea, but you have to work with what you've got. I do have sparkly stuff that Dawn bought me, but I hate it because it's terrible. And it's black tulle with sparklies in it, but the sparklies go everywhere. And McDreamy doesn't like it. So basically, if McDreamy doesn't like it, then he doesn't like it. So I thought something like this would look really good. Oh, by the way, there's a saying that says, always be yourself. Unless you can be Batman, then be Batman. And that's what my gnome is going to be doing. He's going to be Batman. Let me move this up a little bit so you guys can see. This is my gnome hat right here. Because I can. I mean, why not, right? So that's my gnome hat, and that's just for fun. The door, it should look okay. I think I'll like it. Dark sky, and I decided I wanted some flowers in my grass just to, make it a little bit prettier. Now, one of the things that I came up with is that this could be anything. I am sticking with the neutral colors. However, remember, this is like a mystical part of the forest that nobody actually sees. So there's no reason why your tree can't be different things. Now I have some Game of Thrones licensed fabric, and I thought, wouldn't that be cool on a tree? For the tree, you can fussy cut it a little bit. I just thought it would look great. And I thought, way outside the box. The box is, I can't even see it. These are packs of small pieces of fabric, and they are from Cricut. But I thought there's no reason why. Look at this one. I don't know how well you guys can see it. It's rose gold. It might be a little washed out, but you could use, a green for the grass, but using that for the tree and maybe the light polka dots or the hearts for the sky. That's very washed out, Don. Can you fix it?
It is without, I'm going to try to fix it.
Okay, he's going to fix the colors. Sorry. But think outside the box. I also thought of like a mermaid print for the tree and using all soft pastel colors. Because why not? I just thought it would be fun, especially this one. You know, the tree can be the brown, or the tree can be this, or the grass can be this. Isn't that cool? Just for fun, so you can think way, way, way outside the box for sure. Now, what I've done, I did some experiments and they were all unsuccessful. This is what I'm going to use for my leaves, although I have another really good idea for it. But this is the fabric. I have it backed. I haven't cut it up. We'll do that after. But I tried to cut them on my Cricut, and I got one and then it chewed up the rest, and I lost this one anyways. So I was thinking, you know how you have paper punches? Not sure at all if it would work, but leaf shapes, you could pop them out. You could sit and with an X-Acto knife and hand cut them out. But I think, you know, the way Eileen Roche did it looks fantastic. It gives so much movement to the whole thing. So that is my plan for the day. I have one more idea to show you, but you don't have to stick to the rules for sure. Oh yeah, another idea I had, a little more subtle, is gold metallic thread for the details of the tree. Because I have darker fabric, I wondered if this would look awesome.
I think it would.
This is the thread color I picked out, and I thought, oh, it kind of looks like gold. Just a subtle little sparkle in there. It's not too much, but it does remind you that it's a special part of the forest. So I might go ahead and do that. I picked out silver for the steps, but I didn't really like it. It was a little bit too much. But I think gilded tree would be awesome. Now I'm going to use, this is exquisite color. I'm going to use this for the windows because my gnome is up to no good, or up to something. So he has the lights on, and we're going to make it bright and do it that way. My gnome is going to have red shoes, and he's going to have his Batman hat and a red nose. So awesome. I should have given him a multicolored beard too, but I just thought of it. So this is what I'm doing. I have my instructions right here because we're going to do a couple of different techniques. Like I said, I like the tulle idea. You could try different colors of tulle and see what the effect is on the brown as well. And I think that would be awesome. So, okay. Thinking of cork for the tree door. Yeah, that's a great idea too. I didn't even think of that. You could do cork for the tree as well. I mean, yeah, think of different ideas. Like I said, all pastels would look really magical. A mermaid tree with matching, you know, greenish grass, that sort of thing. And, you know, a bright colored door to accentuate the door. Alecia, thank you very much. I got to get to my hot tamales out. Mine are right here.
Ooh, I'm coming.
Okay. Don's coming for his hot tamales, I guess.
Tamales.
Don't knock anything over. Okay, get out.
Okay.
Because I need to go to McDreamy now, because we're going to get this started. So, just to be different, I am going to do the full-size one, if you haven't guessed that yet. So, full-sized, awesome. So, cork, yeah, there's a lot of ideas. You guys will be able to come up to stuff. So, Don, can we move to McDreamy?
McDreamy's up.
McDreamy's up. Hi, McDreamy. Okay, so this hoop does have googly eyes, but you're going to have to wait to see the googly eyes. Now, I have my batting down, and we're going to stitch the first thing, which is the stitch down. I guess there is a placement. Is there a placement? Oh, there probably is. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it anyways. I should be good. Yeah, I'm good. I have a big enough piece, so I ate all mine, Alecia. We have so much fun, don't we? With our silly ideas. I want this to be...
You
Yep.
really see your nails in there.
Yeah. It's kind of awesome. I blended colors and it's stamping, and it took me forever, but that's okay. That's okay. So, stitch it down. This is probably the placement, but you know what? I had the fabric there anyways. I just moved the microphone over a little bit, so hopefully it's loud enough. Nope, that's fine. Okay, so now we are going to do applique for the sky. So, let's do placement. By the way, if you want placement for this one, like for the batting, you can just go back, stitch it on your cutaway, and then stitch it again to hold it down if that's what you want. We should probably trim that out, but I'm just going to leave it for now. So, okay, placement for the sky. I had a beautiful blue batik for the sky, but I kind of thought it was too much with the grass. I like busy, I just don't necessarily want too busy, you know? Not too much. I want the gold, if I'm going to use the gold, to show up really nicely. So, awesome. We'll put some blue there, and then we'll get to the business of trimming. I just thought a nice bright blue. It's a hot, magical kind of sunny day in the forest. I haven't named my gnome yet, but bat gnome or something like that. That's what it's going to be. Oh, I forgot to say hi to Mom and Lynn. Lynn is traveling right now. She'll be here tomorrow, I hope. So she's not watching, but she is listening. So hi, Lynn. She's sad that she has to miss one, so, you know. Congrats on being a mod. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, the next step is going to be the placement for the grass, but I am going to go back to the desk, Dawn, and we're going to do some trimming. Now, remember, with the fabric, we need to leave, the fabric so that we have something to sew together at the end. Now, I'm not going to make a hanger, but I'll walk you guys through it. I am using my scissors incorrectly, but that's okay. We will live. I'm just going to leave that part like that. Remember to turn your hoop, make it easier. I'm just going to get rid of this extra here. No reason, just in the way.
Sandy says she likes bat gnome.
Bat gnome. Yeah, why not? You ever wondered where Batman's little friend lived? It's in the forest. Right?
Yeah.
I'm Bat Gnome. Can you say it? No?
I'm Batman.
No. You're not Batman. You're Bat Gnome.
Oh.
How many times in this...
Wait. I gotta come over there and do it.
Ugh.
I'm Bat Gnome. That was pretty.
Sure. How many times can we say gnome in this broadcast? What do you think, Don? So I'm just trimming up the batting because I didn't pull it out the first time. So now you can see the googly eyes. So I'm just trimming it like I should have earlier on. And I trimmed, not completely, the sky piece. Leave some seam allowance. That's the word I was looking for. Yay! I figured it out.
Cindy King has a question.
Okay.
She's having issues. She got up super early to go and do her August door.
Okay.
And she's having some issues, and she said, do you have fabric issues staying in place with the bat... Oh, hold on. It scrolled out of the way. Staying in place with the batting. After I trim, I guess the batting puffs up, and then the stitching is not catching the fabric on the design.
Oh, no, I don't have that at all. Are you using cutaway batting? Because it sounds like something's... I mean, you do have a bit of puff up, but maybe you're cutting it too short. Maybe you're trimming too close, trying too hard. try leaving a little bit more room around, and maybe it'll hold it down better. PM me, Cindy, and we will figure it out. All right, back to McDreamy.
McDreamy is up.
Good questions, Cindy, and we will help you out with that one. We'll see what it's doing. So the next step is going to be the placement for the grass, which my grass has flowers in it because it's pretty. So it's kind of a curvy, kind of odd shape, but it's going to look fantastic. And it's overlapping here, so if you didn't trim this perfectly, that's okay. Now these are all raw edge appliques, so we need to take our time trimming and do it properly, no shortcuts. Oh, I like our guy. I like it. The tree is huge. I love it.
That's nice doing the large design.
Yeah, I haven't done it for so long. Oh, are we not going to stitch down the grass? We were supposed to maybe put it there? Okay, well, I'm going to go back then and stitch down the grass and trim it now that I have a line. Maybe that's what the new one was about. I think there's a new download for it, and maybe that's it. So I'm going to not worry about it, and I'm simply going to back up a color. And I went the wrong way, sorry. All right. Just hurry up then. All right, and I'm going to stitch this down. So I'm just doing the same step over again, just to stitch it down, in case I'm wrong. Beyond the sky. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just used to it one way. So when you're doing that, just place your fabric down. It should be big enough to do it that way. So my bad, I have the instructions right in front of me, and I wasn't particularly paying attention to them. So, yeah. Now we're gonna trim this, so, okay, yep, okay, yep, all right, thank you. Dawn, back to the desk.
Okay. Desk is here.
Thank you. Desk is here. No, desk is here.
It didn't move anywhere. It's still there.
It's still there. So we remember while we're trimming, out of the way, thread. When we're trimming that we want to leave the seam allowance here and here. I realized that the seam allowance on this part is covering up my eyeballs, so my googly eyes, so I'm just going to trim this down. You don't have to leave a ton. You can if you want and square it up later. I'm just kind of hacking this out. It doesn't actually matter at this part because it's going to be in the seams. Now we have to leave one here as well. I probably need to move up here as well. So all we're cutting out is the middle part to here. And raw edge applique. However, I think the tree is going to cover it over. Making nice little stitches, holding nice little stitches, nice little trims, holding it up. Getting to this kind of corner a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I kind of like my flowers in the grass. Just maybe adds a little bit to it, and you know, I couldn't just do plain green. I have plain green though, I gotta tell you. I do. I have plain green. I looked at it and went, nah, that's too normal for me. Just too normal. Okay, look at that. That is looking good. I kind of like how that worked out with the stitches. So, because I kind of didn't read my instructions, we are going to go straight into adding our second piece of batting. So, and you don't need any lines or anything for this, because we know this part here is the tree. So I'm going to place the batting over it, and then we're going to go back to the machine, Dawn.
McDreamy's up.
Thank you. So this is the cool part, and I think this effect is going to look really, really, really good with the second piece of batting. So let's stitch this down. You should be able to place it okay. And then we're going to trim this. And we're going to trim out the door. The door is not included. Now this is a great technique to, you know, give it more. It's not just plain embroidery. There's going to be some loft. It's going to, I think it's just going to look gorgeous. I also love the idea that Eileen Roche had about the markers, the fabric markers at the end. I think that looked amazing. Doot doot. Oh, it's such a big hoop when it runs all the way down like that. So, Dawn, back to the desk, please. So far so good. Now we're going to trim this off nicely. I wanted to see, this was the moment I wanted to see if I'm going to be able to, I should be able to do my door like that. I'm so excited.
Fabric chicken? Applique chicken?
I really don't want to, but also I really do want to use that fabric because I like it.
I think it'll make an awesome door.
Yeah. I do like the idea of the tulle, but I just don't have any. I had some organza. That might be another thing you could do, is organza's kind of shiny stuff, and it might give more of a, you know, like a fantasy gnome kind of look to it. So many possibilities on this. This is gonna look so good. I love this idea of doubling up the batting. I think it's fantastic. Janet Nulsen, thank you very much, Janet. Glad you're here to join us. I didn't even say hi to everyone today. It's just that kind of day. Saturday. Happy day.
It's always a great day.
Yeah. I'm usually pretty darn happy about the day. So, I'm cutting out the batting that we just put on. I'm not cutting out the batting that we already put on that's over. So just make sure you're cutting the right one. So what we want is a difference between the tree and the door. And this is going to make it. So our door looks like it's recessed a little bit. And the darker fabric is going to really help with that, or the tulle. It's really going to help with that. I thought you could do it lighter as well, but it's probably missing the point a little bit. So, okay, that is awesome. Let's peek at our instructions. So we've done this. Trim away the batting. A magnified view reveals the... Oh, it's so pretty. Thicker batting would be great here. So place the brown door fabric over the door opening. So I want to make sure I fussy place this a little bit because I want it to go properly. How far down does it go? I'm just going to make it with a charm square. It goes, the top is there.
Just gonna fit.
Yep, just by the hair on my chinny chin, as they say. I'm not really wanting to play chicken, but I am wanting to use this fabric. So I did it here so I could see it better rather than trying to do it in the hoop. So place your fabric down over the door opening. This is when you add your tulle or organza or whatever you want. And then we are going to stitch this down. And I think it's going to look good. Now, should I leave black to stitch it down and all the detail, or should I switch to the brown? What do you think, Dawn?
The brown.
Brown? It's a little bit lighter, but it really goes with it.
Yeah.
Brown?
Yeah, I think the brown.
Don says, brown, brown it shall be. So this part that we're stitching now is going to first tack down the fabric, and then it's going to go straight into the door details. So you do need to have the thread that you want. If I had plain colored fabric, like just the brown even, I might have used the gold on this part and give it a little bit of sparkle and do it that way. But I wanted it to be a print. You got to be careful not to put too many prints, but you know. All right, so let's see if I'm going to make it. So stitch it down.
Karina's playing her game again. She's at black.
Sorry, Karina. Doing brown. I wanted it to... Ooh! Man, that was close. Woo! Oh, ooh, man, that kind of hurt there. Oh, I think that door is going to be beautiful. So this thread matches it, so you can see the detail work, but it's not, you know, standing out. I wanted the roses and the door to stand out a little bit more. Goodness gracious, it's hot in here, Dawn. It's a little warm. Thank you. Looks like there's a lot more stitches than that. Maybe there are. I thought we were done. So this is the wood detail. That'll look great. Oh, so these are the wobbly bits. You could change color in between there if you wanted. I don't think so. It's been like that lately. And then in the afternoon I'll have to put a sweatshirt on because it's too cold. What?
That's the way it was set.
Oh, that's why I'm so hot. The heat came on in the house. Are you kidding me? Because it's cold upstairs and hot down here. We're in the half basement though. It should be cooler. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but I'm really happy with that thread color there. You can see it, but what I was worried about is that like a darker color would cover up the lines of roses.
Yeah, I like the lighter color. It works.
Cool. Alright, Dawn, can we go back to the desk, please? And we're almost at the tree, which is really exciting. So, yeah, and then we're going to do details. Can you guys see that better here? It's awesome. So, trim. I think maybe a little bit of sparkly bling would look really cool on the door. Our bat tree cave.
Your door needs a blingy doorknob.
Yeah. Don't give away my surprises, Dawn.
Oh.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't think you want to do the whole entire thing bling. But a few things here and there, I think it'll add to it. Just kind of like the grass. It doesn't have, you know, an overwhelming, overpowering flower design on it. It's just kind of subtle, also in the same colors, and I just thought it would add to it. So I'm just trying to get in here. And there we go. And I like the door. What do you guys think? I like it. The hoop is so big I can't get to a perfect view for you guys. So apologies. So now we need our tree fabric. And we're going to plunk that on, making sure we have some coverage and we have plenty of, there we go. Plenty of seam allowance. Why can't I say seam allowance today? Okay, let's go back to McDreamy, and it's gonna do it the same way. Back to McDreamy, Dawn, sorry. I kept talking. It's gonna do this the same way as it did the doors. So it's going to stitch the tack down and then move to the details of it. So I am going to, should I leave this lighter brown or should I switch to gold? What do you think? Everyone can tell me what you think. What do you think? What do you think? I'm undecided. I kind of would like both of them to match, but it's a tough call. What's everyone saying? I drive a school bus. It's hot and muggy. Yes. Okay, well, I'm going to stick to the brown, I think, instead of the gold, because I have some busy ideas. So let's get this stitch down because it's very precariously. Oh, they're saying gold. Sorry. There's quite a delay today. It almost looks gold. Oh no. Wow, we're like totally getting there. I really like this. Really? Okay. That was fun. I heard it making a little bit of noise there. Okay. Needle up, such as it is. Look, and then I don't have to search for the needle bit. It's right here. Well then, I am not sure why we'd break a needle stitching right there, but we did. So I'm going to carefully pull that off and put it aside and take this off, and I'm going to have a quick look at the back and see. Well, it certainly doesn't look like anything went wrong. It's a little strange. Okay, no problem. Apparently we need a new needle. So Dawn, can you help me out with that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe I can.
Embroidery needle. I can't remember which ones were working. Grab Ragnar's thingy. It's easier. Don't bump the camera.
I'll try not to.
It's hard.
Do you want these?
Schmetz? Yeah.
No, these aren't Schmetz.
Oh, I'll give you a Schmetz.
Okay. We'll do a Schmetz. We'll get this.
Get what?
New needle.
Yeah, that's easy. It's not a big deal, and I don't see any reason why it broke, but it did. So, no big deal.
Maybe the thread got caught a little bit and put tension on the needle.
It's possible. Dawn's big paws trying to do it. Isn't it flat-ended?
Oh, yeah, it is.
What are you doing then?
I don't know.
Okay. This is why I'm on camera and Dawn generally isn't. Ha.
Come on.
There we go.
No.
Oh.
Alright. Get rid of this.
Oh, I find it a lot easier to use.
Sometimes I do. There we go. Oh, and I bumped it. I fail.
It's hard to do, I tell ya.
That was an epic fail. Sorry, everyone.
Epic fail. Look at the back. Do you see anything, Dawn? This is all I do. I don't see...
No. Looks totally fine.
Strange but true. As long as it's okay, then we're okay. Sometimes that happens if you have something, in your fabric that you didn't realize, or, it could be a lot of things, but no big deal. This is why you stay near your machine. Are you okay, McDreamy? We ready to do some more?
The thread okay?
Yeah.
That means I put the needle in right.
Well, I freaking hope so. Maybe McDreamy doesn't like using the big hoop. Could be. Now I do.
Scared.
I do have to back up a little bit. Back it up because we want it, solidly down.
Jill is saying, keep it up.
There we go. I'm not listening to you. So, looks like we are not out of registration, but I'm going to watch it. Because sometimes if you break a needle, if it gets stuck. No. I'm listening, so sorry I stopped talking. I'm listening as well. Sounds great.
I'm wondering if you had a dull needle or something, because it was a little bit noisier earlier. Like just the general stitching was a little
bit noisier.
So, and it's seems quieter now.
Oh, and this is where the magic happens. Yeah, it actually sounds a lot better. So, also remember that we're going through 2 layers of batting. So maybe the dull needle, or it had a burr or something on it, and it got stuck. That's all. So we listen a lot when we are stitching. We listen to the machine because the machine tells you what's going on. So a dull needle sounds a lot different than a sharp needle, as you can tell. I can tell now. I didn't notice it before. So yeah, sharp needle required for this one. Doesn't that look amazing? I love it. I need fabric markers, Dawn, by the way.
Well, you can get you some.
Yeah, so I can finish this.
We have Sharpie.
Sharpie are not unless I do have Sharpie fabric markers. You don't want it to wash out.
You even have one that might work. Sharpie bronze. Metallic.
Fabric? No.
No, not fabric.
Then stop.
Sorry.
You could use a little bit of metallic glue. Different things. So many ideas for this one. I like it. I like the brown. It's going to match the other one. I do think gold would have been great as well, so. How's everyone doing in the chat? Hopefully well enough.
Nisha says she got her fabric markers on Amazon super cheap.
Yeah, that's what I should do. Dawn, back to the desk, please.
Okay, the desk is up.
Because, we did not trim. Okay, hold on. I was attached at the machine right there because McDreamy didn't trim the thread. So, you know what? I think the gold would look amazing as well. But I don't want to over bling, and I'll show you guys why later. Ooh, look when my door's revealed.
Redder Herson says that it sounds like McDreamy wants a new girlfriend.
He does. I know. He does. He does. Her name is Lumi. Right?
Yep.
Luna? Lumi? Say it more enthusiastically, Don. Lumi. That's the girlfriend he wants. Ragnar doesn't help him out too much. He's too busy with his 10 needles for bigger jobs. Okay, so
the tree in the door.
The reveal of my door is exactly what I hoped for. I love it. Just a little delicate print, But you know a gnome made it. You know a gnome made it. You like that?
That was pretty good.
We gotta throw in gnome. It's Gnome Day. Happy Gnome Day. Bat Gnome.
I'm Bat Gnome.
You're not Bat Gnome. I keep telling you that. You're not Bat Gnome. Jeez, I started something now. He's gonna say it all day. That goes with the chirp chirp. I'm making Bat Gnome in his pretty forest. Judy Quill, thank you. Towards your new fabric markers. Yes, let's do that, Dawn. I'll get some. I'll get some after this. Thank you, Judy Quill. This is looking good. I love this. I love it. So now is the time for either bright yellow, because I told you my gnome guy is busy, or I could put the gold in here. So I'll wait a little bit longer. What do you think, Dawn? A busy gnome that has all the lights on because he doesn't have to pay for electricity, or more subtle gold? Dawn cracks me up.
I don't know.
What do you guys think? Come on, tell me,
Bright.
Dawn.
The bright one.
Bright?
Yep. That's everyone's.
Chris Yost, thank you.
Yellow.
Gold.
Gold. Gold. Gold. Gold. Alright, they want gold.
Okay, gold. Fair enough, you know. I'm always happy to use my Kingstar metallic thread. I think it'll look more subtle. I'll like it better so it doesn't take away from the pretty print on my door. So, Dawn, back to McDreamy, please.
Dreamy's up.
Alright, and I have his thread. I don't want to pull that into the hooping mechanisms. So I'm just going to... I didn't realize it was still attached when I changed over. So, you know, we can always go back and do the... Geez, how much is there? We could always go back and do the decorations on the tree in gold if we wanted to. At this point, before you unhoop, you could always go back. And you know what? Even if it is not perfectly in line, it would still look fantastic. Having double lines, I think it would look great. What's the matter? Everything good? Oh, hit the camera because I turned around and looked at you. So gold windows it is. Let's thread the metallic thread, which I love using metallic thread. Isn't it cool to have the option? I think it's awesome. Yeah,
The selection is nice.
I think this is gonna look nice. That probably could have worked without a trim, but I guess if you wanted to outline it in black, you could have. Now it's going to fill it in. So this is going to, because we're doing a fill stitch, it's going to flatten it down a little bit and give it depth as well. I don't know how well you guys can see it in the camera, but you can see how this is flatter and this puffs up. And the spaces between here is puffed up, and I love it. What a fantastic look. Oh, it's a light stitch. Okay, that's cool. I like that even better. So gold, yeah, why not? Why not? We're almost getting there. I think we're on our gnome next. Let me check my instructions that are right in front of me and I keep forgetting to check. Yes, we're gonna do... I'm gonna skip one, but we're gonna do the stepping stones. Did you make a Gnome welcome mat, Dawn?
I did not.
Oh, we have one from, like a mini from another one. I don't know if it'll fit or not, though. But I think a Gnome welcome mat would be... you have to write on it, though. There's no place like Gnome. Right? Right? That's awesome. I was thinking a small piece of lace for the windows. Oh, great idea, Sandy. That's awesome. So, I'm gonna just change my mind in the middle of it. There's stepping stones, and I'm gonna leave on the gold.
Gold stepping stones?
Why not?
He's a rich man.
Well, isn't Batman a rich guy? You're not Batman. I'm thinking I'll like this. I don't know. I'm risking all for gold metallic thread. Oh, it's nice. The googly eyes are right in the picture.
Misha says, welcome Matt, saying gnome, sweet gnome.
Yep, for sure. How's the view? The view is good. Now I have a moment. Sandy says the flowered door is awesome. It is exactly what I hoped it would be and how I hoped it would look. I love the raw edge applique, and I absolutely love the puffiness of the tree texture. It's awesome. It's awesome. Why do I... Oh, they're having a Gnome, sweet gnome. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. I'll use some microphones for that. What about putting a door number, like the door number from Friends, or 9 3/4? Yeah. And if you used like licensed fabric, like what I showed you guys for the map, you could put, one of their names, Stark or something like that. You could put your address, of course. That would be fantastic as well. So many things you can do. I love the raw edge applique. Okay, loving the gold stones. Yeah, he's a very rich gnome. He's Bat Gnome. Of course, he's rich. What's that? Dwani. Hi, Dwani. No, I know. She's been busy. Thank you, all the mods, for explaining stuff to everyone and keeping an eye on things. Because I'm busy stitching and I missed some of it, so we don't want that. Awesome. Make a sign that hangs off the tree that says, Gnome, sweet gnome. Also a fantastic idea. See how we roll on these lives? I like to throw as many ideas at you guys, so then after, if you're stitching now, obviously that won't work, you could change, but after you put some more thought to it and you'll be surprised what you come up with. I think it's fantastic. Good morning, everyone, Dwani says. Awesome. So we have how many people? 234. That's fantastic. It's awesome. I hope Don Brown reads your suggestion of making a sign that hangs off the tree. Answering, Karina says, if we don't answer your question, just ask again. I think, yes, they're trying to answer everything, but they need to enjoy the sew-along as well. So I think we can mention that the OML Embroidery University Facebook group is the backup to this channel. The channel is the main thing. That's where we're, getting people to subscribe and that sort of thing. We're trying to build it, and you'll get faster answers in the Facebook group. So if they miss answering, then go ahead and ask in the group and you'll get your answers. Write it down or something so you don't forget. But yeah. Alright, I am skipping the next one because I have a good idea. It's the doorknobs and the hinges. I have a good idea for that. So I'm going to go ahead and move along. Wrong way. I think I probably always do it the wrong way. So now the question is the gnome wearing gold shoes?
Ooh.
Don thinks he is.
Yes.
Okay, let's roll with it and see what happens. I mean, you never know. So, okay, let's see. He's going to blend in. Yeah, we have a very rich gnome. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Our rich gnome. I like doing stuff on the fly like this, too, because it, Marilyn says, my new Lumi needs a boyfriend. No, you can't. McDreamy's, what is he, taken? I don't know. I don't know. I'm afraid a Luminaire is out of the question here. In the States, I know there's 0% financing, 5 years and stuff like that. I could do that, but they don't have it at all in Canada, which kind of sucks. So it's a little bit out of my range. So we're going to do placement for the beard. I think we're unthreaded. There we go.
Says, did Bat Gnome rob the leprechaun for his pot of gold?
I thought he was a good, that would be like a Robin Hood gnome. Robin gnome. Is that what we're going to name him? I should get points for
Robin the Bat Gnome.
Robin the Bat Gnome. Well, isn't it Bat Gnome and Robin?
Yep.
I beat you on that one, Don.
You did.
Totally. Yes, thank you. McDreamy beeping at me. So I am going to have to go back a little bit because I need to know where Robin... Oh, wow. All right. Point. That's what I get for doing something stupid. You know what I forgot to do?
What'd you do?
Thread it. Now I've got it. Now I'm cooking with fire. It happens. There we go. Hands up how many times you guys have done that, because I've done it quite a few. You don't want to stitch this? What's the matter? We still love you. I'm not trading you in for a...
Linda Molden says you could perch a robin in the tree and go with Bat Gnome.
Could do. Yeah, we could take this really far and be really silly. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with silly. Did I thread it? No. I'm going to thread it this time. And try this again. 3rd time's the charm. No. Alright, so when this happens, what I'm going to do is start from the beginning with threading. So you can't keep doing the same thing again and again. So maybe something slipped out, maybe there's a problem. So I'm just going to rethread right from the beginning. And remember to actually thread it. Alright, I keep forgetting to press OK. And thread it. And back it up because we want that stitch there. It's my fault for mentioning anything. No. Yes. So there you go. That's how you fix that. That's how you fix that. Just start from the beginning. So for his bat beard, I'm just going to use a little scrap piece of batting. I'm going to stitch it down and then trim it. There we go. You could use felt. You could use so many different things for this part. I'm so excited. We're almost done, Dawn.
It's looking good.
It's time for the bat hat. So, Dawn, back to the desk, please, so I can bring my Nomi to life. And I've left the gold on. For some reason, the gold looks like darker, like it's not blingy with all these tones of fabric that I've got.
It's real gold, not fake gold.
Fool's gold.
Fool's gold. It looks good. I like it.
You could use a little tiny piece of like fake fur. It would be a little awkward because, as you can see, this is not a large applique. So yeah, I like the blingy guy. All right, back to McDreamy, Dawn.
That was quick.
Yeah, it's just a little applique.
McDreamy's up.
There we go. And now it's bat time. And I'm leaving the gold. Oh, he's got a very large bat hat. Nice. So excited.
Bad.
You know, because why not, really? It'll stand out.
It's gonna be awesome.
I want not too much, but I want there to be a bat in there. Hopefully I got it. Maybe. Well, I guess I needed to fussy cut that a little bit better. Okay, Dawn, back to the desk, please.
Desk is up.
Alright, well, you know what? It's just living on the edge here of Batman. I could have fussy cut it a little better.
We know it's a bad hat.
Well, I kind of wanted that one, like, in the middle. That would have been cool. So, I'll have to try a little harder next time on that. I was only working with scraps, though. It's not like, I don't have too many scraps of this, so I was kind of working with what I got.
We also don't have a whole lot of that material.
No, it's all gone, Don. That's why.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said I only have a few little scraps that I kept, not knowing what they are for. Alright, well, this is a subtle use of a... You could tell that's Batman.
Yep.
I am going to carefully cut around this one, and I'm going to put it in the sky. I'm going to show you guys that. Hold on. Use what you've got. Sorry, this big hoop makes it difficult to stay in your view. Okay, good enough. So I'm going to take this. It's not perfect, but I'm going to take this. And I could do it on the cricket as well. But I think this would probably... I can probably find a better scrap for it. But for now... Are you ready for this, Don, what I'm doing?
Yep.
It's gotta go like that.
Totally. The other way, though, it's upside down.
Yep. Well then.
There you go. Awesome.
Good enough. You know what? Could do something like that. Like here. It's the bat gnome.
Just put it right in the door.
Absolutely.
That's
all right.
awesome.
Let's go back to McDreamy.
Yeah, McDreamy is up.
Isn't that fun? So, scraps. Super handy. I think we're doing the last piece here, which is great. Took a little while to stitch, but not bad. We're just doing his nose. A gnome nose. Isn't he cute? So, even though the hat didn't work out quite how I wanted, it's still cool. Okay, so I am going to finish it there. Let's go back to the desk, Dawn, and I'm going to show you guys my ideas. So, if you are making a hanger, the next step is going to be a line. And before you stitch that line, you got to put your tabs and you put them face in. The line stitches them down, and so when you turn it, it's fine. Then put your backing fabric face down, and it's going to stitch it all the way and leave a little opening, and then cut it out, and you're done. So, okay, I really like my bat guy. So now we have the decorations to do. So even though I didn't do that perfectly, he's still a one-of-a-kind guy. And here is, remember the tabs are smaller this month. Good point. Good point. So this is why I didn't stitch the door stuff, because I am going to do something like this, maybe. Just maybe leave it. No, I'm going to leave it like that, just one. Now you just have to glue these guys down. However, I thought the leaves were gorgeous. We're going to cut those out in a minute. But I thought this is where we can randomly throw in some bling of different sizes, so I think it would look really good. So just let me get a few out here. Doesn't necessarily have to be tree leaf colors, because this is a fantasy kind of thing the way I'm making it. What do you think, Don?
I think that's kind of cool.
I think that might work. Obviously you have to glue these down, but why not?
Instead of leaves, just make it kind of a little more magical. It's kind of cool.
Kind of a little more magical, yeah. I'm just randomly placing them down. I have a lot of colors of them. And this is something you can rearrange, different sizes. Yeah, and that would add to, you know, the entire look of everything. I got different kinds. I got like everything kind of thrown in. Or you could do all of the leaves yellow and red. See how pretty that looks? Because that's a little bit more normal for leaves. You could do a pile of them in the corner as well. But yeah, it doesn't have to be realistic. For something like this, it does not have to be realistic.
Cindy says, did I miss the beard? What did you use?
Oh, I just used a little tiny piece of batting. Look, I found an orange one, so you could do the red, yellow, and orange only. I just wanted to see what the other colors and sizes would look like. I kind of like it. I'm fine with that.
Sharon's asking what glue you'd use for the bling.
I would any kind of glue. Glue gun would be a little awkward to work with, so just any kind of glue. Fabric glue, I guess, would work the best and wouldn't show. Eileen's glue for the bling. Yeah, I think that would work very nicely. Look, I even have these. And
yeah, well, I really like it with the bling.
Yeah, it's different. It's something completely different. I'd have to ponder it. I think what I would do probably is dig out the colors that I want. So I'd have to go through them. That wasn't what I wanted. They kind of disappeared, like the orange and the yellow. Look, the orange is gorgeous. And that could represent leaves quite nicely. White or silver in the sky for clouds. All right, let's do that. That's a brilliant idea. We could use them as clouds. Put them together. I've got big ones. I've got small ones. There we go. Yeah, isn't that cool? So this is one that you can bling up if you want. You don't have to. I am going to take my Brother P-Touch, and I'm going to make kind of a label for the door, or maybe underneath, like, enter at your own risk. or gnome cave or something like that. So just ideas, and let me find, I have a lot of scrappies. So to do it another way, I'm just going to take all these and just erase. I'm going to leave the doorknob there though. So another way of doing it is the way Eileen did it. So we're going to cut it in strips like this, because I think this also would look fantastic. And I picked a bright color. On the back of this I have the heat and bond, just so you know, so we can iron them down. So like I said, just ideas. I think they're all good ideas. I think it's a lot of fun. So we don't want triangles, we want little diamonds. So I'm gonna cut them on an angle. Nice sharp scissors, of course. And look how many you get. You just really need a small piece of it. But if you have, more leafy colors.
I think that material is really good for leafy colors.
Yeah.
Some
Leaves
green and red and orange.
And then this is what I would do. Just kind of spread them out. You want it to be a little random. I could make these a lot smaller too. However, let's just see how it looks. Yeah, I think the fabric is lovely. This is just a little scrap that I had. I try to keep everything together. They're kind of sticking together. But look, maybe cut them in half, make them smaller. That is not part of it. So these are the leaves falling. I removed my Batman. There we go. We want to put that there. I think that looks beautiful. What do you think, Dawn?
Yep, I like it.
I like the bling, but I think maybe I like this better. And once you have it set out how you want, just very carefully, iron it down, and it won't go anywhere. Yeah, I like it. It's so pretty. So have fun with the decorations of it. I mean, there's, like I said, those are just options that I came up with. This one is really, really creative. And there's so many other things you can do. You can do rhinestone, clouds in the sky. That would kind of clash with I'm Batman. I'm Bat Gnome. But I think my gnome guy is pretty cool. And I really like the leaves like this. Again, I might make some of them smaller, but I really like it. And the gold ended up being gorgeous. And I love my door. Ronog! Hi, Ronog! I always say hi to Ronog right at the beginning, so I'm kind of a little behind. Heat and bond for the leaves to iron them down. Yeah, I already have it on the back. And, of course, peel the paper off before you cut it up into little biddly bits, little diamonds, because you would not want to pick it all off at this point. So, I really like it. I'm really happy with it. It's so creative. It's so much fun. There's so many extra things you could do. You could even do that on a few, that it's leaves. And I love it. Oh, my doorknob moved. So I'm going to get gluing and perhaps ironing. I haven't decided yet. And I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with for this. This is by far my favorite one. Don't be afraid to step outside the embroidery box and come up with something completely different. If you don't like bling, then don't do bling. It's easy. It's simple as that. It was just an idea to show you guys. If you have little cutouts, you could cut out some leaves. I'm not sure how well it'll work on fabric, but I thought it was an idea. I was going to experiment with it, but I didn't have one to try. So there you go. Iron them on and hang it up and get ready to enjoy. This is so much fun. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed Bat Gnome. He rocks. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye.